what do you think about the effects and the let's say you've lived as long as I have. Think about the differences in between like 10 years ago when we just had MySpace and now when we got Facebook and Twitter and all these fucking things to where we can get information instantly. We can I can hear your opinion. People get to voice their opinion to the world, and the world actually sees it on an instantaneous.
Real time.
Yeah, how do you think that's affected us as a community, as a country, as a world?
It's definitely changed a lot of shit because giving people the opportunity to communicate just like that opens up a lot of doors either way. Like you think a lot of good shit, then a lot of bad shit as well. Like
I think more bad than good.
Problems. Yeah, exactly. Like fucking bullying and all that bullshit that everyone's been talking about, cyber bullies and shit. But
I feel like it's made a lot of people soft.
Yeah. It changes like outlooks, it changes fucking outcomes of certain shit.
Like lately with all the gender shit and all like the racism, the gender shit.
Bro, I was actually just telling her the other night, they were like, it was something on the news. It was talking about LGBTQ or whatever
LGBTQ,
it is. Whatever it is, they're not safe in schools in Texas. And like, she said something about it, about how, nobody like is really looking into it like they should be, or it is a bigger deal than, people make it out and shit. And I was just like, I mean, honestly, the way I think about it, like, where are we at? We're in Texas, okay? What was Texas founded from? We got this is Texas. This is guns. This is farming. This is fucking
cowboys. The men of the men. Exactly. The Wild West.
Yeah, and you want to grow up, or not even grow up. I'm not gonna say grow up. You want to come to school of all places and act like a girl in front of a whole bunch of just say cowboys. You know what I mean? Like what kind of feedback do you expect to get?
Yo, but I'll say this, but in any school, fucking little kids are savages, bro. You wear light up shoes, and you're the only kid with light up shoes. They're gonna make fun of you for wearing light up shoes. Yeah. You fucking, anything, they'll fucking pick you apart in school.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, that's why I was just trying to tell, like, honestly, like things like that, it shouldn't be such a big issue, but then again, like, what can you really expect? That's the way I look at it. Like, and if it's that big of a deal, obviously, like you try to have your kid fucking grow up normally and everything, and normal life and everything, but if it's to the point where your son is gonna come to school wearing fucking pink high heels and a mini skirt over her pants, like, of course, there's gonna be remarks made.
For sure.
There's gonna be fucking names called and shit talked and everything else, and it kind of leads back to the parents at that point. Like, hey, are you like, you get upset that your kid is bullied or made fun of or treated differently or feel not safe at school, but yet you still allow them to like act the same way. I mean, it kind of leads back, like, they could easily homeschool their kid, if they feel like that or whatever, because you can't expect a society outlook, like in a general perspective. I think at that point that you expect them to just change like this, just because you feel a certain way at this point. And I mean, I think over time that may be something that like is kind of slid into society's outlook.
Like insert here, insert here.
Yeah, just in certain places, because I think overall it's never going to be fully accepted, just because, I mean, you're pretty much fighting a religion at that point, because I mean, Adam and Eve, right? So anybody that believes that, you know, in the Bible, in Christ, and is a Christian, or, you know, whatever, then that's pretty, you know, they're obviously going to look at somebody who's gay as, you know, kind of against their religion. And how big is religion in this country? It's probably one of the biggest things under politics. So
but like, that's what a lot of people say, like, with a religion, bro. I mean, a lot of the stories, like, if you look at Adam and Eve's story, it's like, so wait, they had kids, and then, oh wait, did their kids have kids, and then their kids have kids? Because that's getting a little weird.
Yeah,
or
that's really the only explanation.
And I mean,
it could have been.
I'm not gonna say I know everything, but we've been around for a long time, and I've never heard of any story where a dude dies for 3 days and then comes back to life. I mean, we have lots of cameras around the world. I ain't never seen that. But that's another thing. Is like, you know, hear all these miracles in the book, right?
Yeah.
How come we can catch anything on a cell phone nowadays, but we never catch a miracle app?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, I'm not saying it's
he
fake.
Say, she say at this point.
Yeah, for sure. But then, like, the one thing I don't like with the social media nowadays, the one thing I would say is, like, crazy is all the fake news.
Yeah.
It's like people spreading almost like
Just
spreading
to-
propaganda.
Yeah, just to fuel fire or to try to mislead you into some other topic.
And how many fucking times do you, like, my favorite thing to do on Facebook is if I see something that's kind of controversial, straight to the comments.
Yeah, just see what somebody else has to say about what somebody else said.
And there's always that troll that's like, oh, dead puppies, yay, or oh, the Twin Towers, those guys deserved it, or dude, there's always that troll that's like saying something to spark some type of hatred, or to spark, they just want to start something.
Yep, they look for that.
They thrive for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one thing that's
never going to change.
It's never going to change. But social media has let this happen at such a faster pace. Like, do you think about
being well connected like that?
Yeah, do you think about, like, whenever we were kids and when Bush was becoming president? Do you remember how respectful they were? They were way more respectful to each other, like in the debates. The Republican Party versus, you know, the Democrat Party.
Dude, the last debate that I watched actually was between Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz for Texas.
Yeah.
And like, literally, it was blowing my mind, like the shit that they were saying
to each other.
Yes, bro, and the way that they fucking initiating conflict and shit, bro. Like, some, you know, you're still over here saying what you gotta say. I'm gonna act like an asshole, and oh yeah, no, you're lying. You know that's not true. Yeah, some dumbass shit. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I thought we were in a fucking
debate.
This is a political debate, isn't it?
Yeah, this is about the better of it.
Did you just call me a liar under your breath? Like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's the same thing with, like, they never, I feel like every debate since the Obama era is like all the debates, they're not talking about what they're going to do. They're not talking about the good that they're going to bring. They're talking about how bad the other person is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trying to point out flaws.
Like, oh yeah, you did this. They don't give a fuck about what they're going to do.
Oh, now they have specialized commercials just for that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Ted Cruz, he signed a bill that allowed shelters to kill puppies one day after they were there.
Vote Beto, yes, bro.
This message was approved by Beto O'Rourke.
And paid for. You know what I mean?
Highly funded.
Highly funded. And that's, bro, I think about that so much. Like, I feel like, now, alright, this has happened rapidly for us. I would say in the last 5 to 7 years. Facebook is just caught fire. You know, that fire caught wind and it turned into a fucking wildfire. But imagine in 10 years what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they say, go back to the Bible, they say, when the end is near is when society as a whole can't decipher truth from deception. Mm-hmm. And on Facebook, it's like fucking teetering on that line. Like there are so many people I watch. Dude, Erin, bro, she does that shit all the time. I'm not gonna say any last names. You know what I'm talking about, bro. She'll be posting. There'll be anybody examples. I don't want to like point one person out, but like they will post some shit that I'm like, bro, please research that. Like, make sure you're not spreading fake propaganda bullshit.
Yeah. Like, where did you actually hear this from?
Yeah.
And do you truly believe that was accurate?
Exactly. And I'm like, but think about it for a minute before you start telling some 8-year-old about it who's going to think it's real.
That's pretty much what happens. They get exposed, let it marinate through the bone, and then start spilling the same song. And then without any real fucking...
Yeah, I've heard it a lot of times where you'll hear people spit some shit that's totally... They just heard it. They haven't done no research. They have no facts. They're just saying what they've heard.
Yeah.
You get a lot of young kids do that. It's like they just spill what their parents spill. Like, dude, bro, gender fluidity or whatever they talk about where, oh, I can be one gender today. I can be another gender tomorrow. I mean, that's all great and all, but if you teach kids that that's what is real when it's not going to help them in life.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Yeah. See, then you got the people that actually truly believe that will help them in some way, form, shape. I don't know.
Well, I think some people, there are those people out there that may, they probably believe it. They probably think, yo, I'm a woman today and I'm a man tomorrow. But there's also I'm sure there's a group of people that try to use it to their advantage. They're like, oh, I'm part of this community because they got my back. Or, because you can't discriminate against me because I'm this. Look at the fucking Caitlyn Jenner thing, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude was overshadowed by his daughters and he had to get in the limelight somehow, right?
Yeah.
2017 Woman of the Year was a man. What?
Yeah.
What?
But would you tap?
Nope. Tap the fuck out. Like, take me out of this game.
For real. It's not an Olympics that we want to participate in. You can take the gold on that one.
Yeah, he took the gold on that garbage. They took both his gold nuggets.
Yeah.
Well, I think honestly, I think he still has his equipment, but I'm not involved with that.
Yeah. I have to do some research on that.
I'll let you do the research on that, just in case some images come up, bro. Like, for sure.
Yeah, me doing the dirty work here.
Oh, dirty work for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. See how fucking shit's gonna be changing. That's pretty much what it... I mean, they already tried the shit with the stores and, letting people feel like you can do whatever fuck you want, be whatever you want and shit, but, like...
Doesn't usually work.
I mean, at this point, if that really becomes like a valid issue that we're gonna waste time trying to control, like, I mean, that just kind of proves where we're at, you know what I mean? Because...
But now so many people are like scared to say stuff, like even like this right now, we can't say, especially if we're posting to YouTube, we can't say anything that's racial or discriminating or shit. They can fucking shut down our fucking channel just just because they
hate crimes or something like that.
And then it just puts a lot of wrenches in the mechanism.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like,
as long as it doesn't affect someone else, is how it should be.
I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. Like, I really could give a fuck less.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I could give a fuck less if you want to wake up tomorrow and be a fucking woman all day. Go for it.
Yeah, just don't let it get in the way of anything else.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really expect to just wake up every single day and, actually be something that you're not, if that is the case, and then everyone around you just be perfectly fine.
Well, that's just like, did you watch that GameStop video where the dude's like, "It's ma'am," and
Oh yeah,
bro. I mean, if you're gonna be looking like a man, and you want to be called a girl today, wear a fucking name tag. I'm a girl today.
Yeah.
Because if I see a dude-looking thing at the end of my counter, I'm gonna say thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's called respect. Or
Yeah.
if you're like look like a woman, I'm gonna say thank you, ma'am. If you want me to call you
that's
something
my point.
different,
Like, yeah, you cannot expect, even if you, in your circle and your everyday life, things have gotten pretty accustomed to the way that you're living at that point. You still can't expect that every single day is gonna be your picture perfect day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because there's too many people in this world, too many opinions that you're one of these days, if it's not every day, you'll run into somebody who's fucking got something to say or is gonna fucking point out the fact or
yeah, and of course there are people that hate those type of people, and there's people that love those type of people. There's people that hate everything. There's people that hate the color red. There's people that fucking
nonsense.
yeah, there's people.
Some people hate Monster. Come on.
Some people hate GoPros.
What kind of people are out here?
Hey, I tell every time I buy one of these every fucking day, and I tell the lady that I buy it from, I'm probably inducing cancer every time I drink this. I'm like, if these are known to cause cancer, I'll be the first to fucking die.
We shall see.
Fueled by Monster. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah.
This podcast is fueled by Monster.
That's definitely gonna get us sponsored.
Oh God. Or a cease to desist letter.
If we're lucky, that won't be the case.
One or the other. But yeah, I mean, on another subject.
Yeah, enough about that.
Yeah, enough about fucking Zai and Kai and Fly.
Get back to something a little more fast-paced.
What's your opinion on electric cars?
So, was actually just watching a documentary from the owner of Tesla.
Elon Musk.
Yep. And I mean, he has some good concept points that he was bringing up, trying to, pretty much transition all cars
From
to
gas to electric.
Yeah. Thinks that is just the thing to do. Yeah. I don't know if I fully agree with that because you just never know what's going to happen to our energy. I mean, obviously, if we have a sustainable source other than the sun or...
Well, if the sun, I feel like if you could take solar energy and produce something, as long as we can use the sun, we're golden. Because if that sun ever goes out, we're probably going to die anyways.
Yeah. Well, solar, yeah, I guess it's a little bit different than like having our actual... I mean, okay, using the sun to produce electricity to actually use in the cars, they're still in the range of using electricity instead of straight solar power.
Well, solar power is electricity.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like just like what they was talking about, like, oh, like a massive solar flare will fucking destroy our power grid and everything. Yeah.
Like electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think would happen if one solar flare happened? Say we were, pretty much taken over by electric cars, in the future. 100 years in the future, fucking most of the cars are electric, and something like that does happen. What do you think it's gonna?
My argument with that would be if an electromagnetic pulse happened now, my C7 Corvette wouldn't run either, because all the computers run everything, runs everything that runs the car.
Yeah.
What I would worry about is remember what I was talking about to you earlier. Imagine when we get to a point to where we just print everything, and we have when we have computers and machines doing everything for us, and then an electromagnetic pulse happens, and then we can't reproduce anything. Like all of our shit's shot, and I
Yeah.
can't even make a new phone or a
Yeah.
new monster can because my
You have
factory
nothing
broke.
to make this.
And I don't
makes that.
technically know how to even crimp the top of that can on
Yeah.
everything. Kind of like
Because we've grown accustomed to
we've gotten lazy.
exactly.
See, I would worry more about that than the electric cars. The one thing with the electric cars is
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. It kind of like falls into the same category because at that point, then everything that you thought you knew about it has now been tossed, and you're starting from somewhere that you don't even know if that's where you're supposed to be starting.
yeah, it might not
from,
even
kinda.
be sustainable.
Yeah.
But the thing
But I
that
mean, like something like they have like concept hydrogen cars and shit.
hydrogen would be an excellent. I was going to get
Yeah.
into that next.
Yeah.
Hydrogen would be better than electric. With electric, when you produce electricity, no matter how you produce it, whether you use water, coal, fuel, sun, gerbils on a gerbil wheel, you have to store that electricity. And like Elon Musk's car, they use lithium-ion batteries. Mining lithium is very harmful to the planet, but worse than mining gas. And then you got to think, just mining the lithium that we do now is very harmful to the environment, very wasteful to
And
get
if we convert
everyone.
millions of vehicles,
There might not even be enough lithium on the planet to give everyone a battery-powered car. That is an actual
see,
thing.
Yeah. See, and I wonder. That's what I'm saying though. Like, obviously, he has these views that he can make it happen, and
That's
that
why
is the
Tesla's
future.
$100,000 for a crappy little Tesla.